My name is Emma, and I never thought a small package could change my life. One ordinary morning, just as I opened my front door, I saw a box sitting quietly on my doorstep. No name, no note, just a plain brown box wrapped with a thin silver ribbon. I picked it up carefully, feeling the weight of something inside. Who could have sent this? I took the box inside, my heart beating fast with a strange mix of excitement and fear. Slowly, I untied the ribbon and lifted the lid. Inside, I found an old, worn-out diary. The leather cover was cracked, and the pages smelled like a forgotten time. My fingers trembled as I opened it to the first page. There in shaky handwriting was my name, Emma. I remembered then the diary. It was mine from when I was a teenager. I had thought it lost forever after moving to a new city. But why was it here now after all these years? And why had someone sent it to me anonymously? As I flipped through the pages, memories I had tried to forget came rushing back. I read about the day my best friend moved away and how lonely I felt. I read about the argument with my mother that had made me angry and sad for months. The diary reminded me of the pain I thought I had buried deep inside. The first gift was not just a gift, it was a key to my past. It woke up feelings I had tried hard to forget. I sat on the floor holding the diary close, wondering who could know so much about me and why they wanted to bring these memories back. The next morning, I found another package waiting for me. This time, it was a small music box painted with delicate flowers. When I opened it, soft music played a song I remembered from my childhood. It was the lullaby my grandmother used to sing to me before bedtime. The music made me smile, but it also made me cry. My grandmother had passed away years ago, and I had missed her terribly. This gift touched a part of my heart I thought was closed forever. I began to wait every day, hoping a new gift would come. Each time the gifts reminded me of moments I thought I had forgotten, both sad and sweet. They felt like a bridge between my past and present, but the sender stayed hidden. Who could be sending these gifts? How did they know my story so well? I wanted to find the answer, but I was also afraid of what I might discover. Even as I worried, I felt a strange comfort from the gifts. They made me feel less alone. Maybe I thought someone was watching over me, even if I couldn't see them. That week, the gifts continued to arrive one each day. Each one was a piece of my life, a memory wrapped in kindness and mystery. And as I held each gift, I felt something changing inside me, something soft and healing beginning to grow. The second gift had been a music box, and after that, the next packages kept coming every morning. Each one seemed to open a door to a part of my past I thought was locked tight. On the third day, I found a small faded photo album. Its cover was plain, but inside were pictures of me with my friends from school, smiling faces I hadn't seen in years. Flipping through the album, I remembered the laughter and the secrets we shared. But there was also the memory of losing one of those friends, Claire. We stopped talking after a big misunderstanding, and I thought I would never see her again. Seeing the pictures made me feel the old sadness rise again. Why bring this back now? The fourth gift was a necklace with a tiny heart pendant. I recognized it immediately. It was the one my mother gave me before I left home for college. I had lost it somewhere in the years since. Holding it, I felt a wave of love and regret. I thought about all the times I had been angry at her, and I realized how much I missed her. Each gift was like a message from the past, and the memories they brought back were sometimes painful, but also beautiful. I didn't understand who was sending them, but I knew they wanted me to remember. Maybe they wanted me to heal. The fifth gift surprised me the most. It was a letter, but not signed. The handwriting was familiar, but I couldn't place it. The letter spoke softly, reminding me of a hard time when I felt lost and afraid. It told me I was stronger than I thought and that I didn't have to face everything alone. Reading the letter, I felt tears fall down my cheeks. For the first time, the gifts felt like someone was reaching out to me, not just sending objects, but sending care and hope. I tried to find clues. I checked the packages carefully, but there was nothing, no return address, no fingerprints, nothing. It was like the gifts came from nowhere. But I knew they came from someone who knew me deeply. As the week went on, I began to think about the people I had lost contact with. Friends, family, even strangers who had once been important. Could one of them be watching me now, quietly helping me from afar? The gifts made me face the parts of my life I had hidden, but they also made me feel seen and loved. It was strange, but in a way I was grateful for the mystery. Each day as I opened the new package, I felt a little stronger, a little braver. The memories were not just pain. They were pieces of who I was and maybe who I could become. I kept wondering, though, who was this stranger who knew my heart so well? And why had they chosen me? The answers felt close, like a secret waiting just beyond my reach. As the gifts kept coming, I couldn't stop thinking about who was sending them. The mystery was both exciting and frightening. Every morning I woke up hoping for a new package, but also dreading what memory it might bring back. I decided I had to find out the truth. I started by looking for clues in the gifts. The packages were always wrapped simply with no writing or marks. The diary, the music box, the photo album, the necklace, and the letter all came in the same plain brown boxes. It was like the sender wanted to stay invisible. I asked my friends if they knew anything, but no one had seen or heard anything unusual near my house. I thought about checking the security camera footage from the neighborhood, but I felt nervous about spying. Still, I wanted answers. One afternoon, I sat with the diary open on my lap and the necklace around my neck. I felt a strange connection to these things, like they were messages from someone who understood me deeply. I thought about the friends and family I had lost contact with over the years. Maybe the sender was someone I had forgotten or someone I had pushed away by accident. I remembered someone from my past, Liam. We had been close friends when we were younger, but life pulled us apart. He moved to another city, and after that, we stopped talking. Liam always cared about me even when I was going through hard times, but I hadn't heard from him in years. Could Liam be the one sending the gifts? I wasn't sure, but the thought gave me hope. Maybe someone I once knew still cared, even from far away. That night I wrote a note. It was a simple message. Thank you for the gifts. Please tell me who you are. I left the note on my doorstep, hoping the sender would see it. The next morning I found a new package. Inside was a small key and a note saying, "Meet me where it all began." My heart raced. The key was old and rusty, like it belonged to a secret box or a hidden door. I thought about where it all began. Then I remembered the old park where Liam and I used to spend time after school. It was our special place full of memories. I decided to go there. The sun was setting and the park was quiet. As I walked along the path, I felt nervous but ready. Suddenly, I saw a figure sitting on the bench, a person I recognized immediately. It was Liam. He smiled gently and held out a small box. "I'm sorry I disappeared," he said softly. "I wanted to help you heal, but I didn't know how to say it." Tears filled my eyes. After all this time, someone who cared was right here. The gifts, the memories, the hope, they were all from him. Liam had been watching over me, sending me pieces of my past so I could find strength again. That moment in the quiet park, I realized I was not alone. Healing could begin, and maybe the future could be brighter. Liam's voice was calm, but I could feel the weight of years between us. "I've been watching from a distance," he said. "I saw you struggling and wanted to help, but I didn't want to scare you. So I sent those gifts to remind you of who you are and that you're not alone." I looked at him, the person I thought I had lost forever. The boy who knew my secrets and shared my dreams was here now, offering a second chance. "I thought I had to do this by myself," I whispered. "But your gifts, they made me remember things I needed to face." Liam nodded. "Sometimes the past feels like a heavy shadow, but it can also be a light. I wanted you to see that." We talked for hours on that bench, sharing stories, laughter, and tears. The pain of the past didn't disappear, but it began to feel softer, like it was part of a bigger story, our story. Liam told me how he had kept my diary all these years, how he found the music box in an old shop, and how he carefully chose each gift to help me heal. He wanted me to know that even when people disappear from your life, it doesn't mean they stop caring. "I'm here now," he said simply, "and I'm not going anywhere." That night I felt a warm hope growing inside me. The mysterious gifts were not just objects. They were a bridge between my pain and my healing. They were a reminder that kindness can come in quiet ways from people who love us, even when we don't expect it. I realized something important. Healing is not about forgetting the past. It's about understanding it, accepting it, and knowing that you have value no matter what. Liam's presence showed me that sometimes help comes from the most surprising places. And sometimes the people who seem lost are still watching quietly, helping us find our way. From that day on, I felt lighter. The gifts stopped arriving, but the lessons stayed with me. I began to see my life differently, with more hope and gratitude. The pain was still there, but it no longer controlled me. I had someone by my side, and that made all the difference. After that day in the park, everything felt different. The mysterious gifts stopped coming, but I carried their meaning with me every day. Liam and I began to talk more slowly, rebuilding the friendship we thought was lost forever. It felt like a fresh start, like I was learning to see myself with new eyes. I learned that everyone has value and meaning in life, even if they don't always feel important. You don't need to do big things to be special. Sometimes the smallest acts, like sending a gift or listening quietly, can change someone's life. The gifts taught me that healing isn't about forgetting or hiding pain. It's about accepting the past and finding strength in it. It's about knowing that even when life feels hard, you are never truly alone. Now, when I think about those mysterious gifts and the person who sent them, I feel warm and hopeful. Liam's quiet care helped me heal in ways I never imagined. And I hope my story reminds others that kindness matters even in the smallest ways. We all have stories that shape us. We all have people who care, even if we don't see them right away. And we all have the power to heal and grow. Thank you for listening to my story. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more stories that remind us how valuable we all are. Remember, your life has meaning, and sometimes the most important things are the little things done with love.